If you have ever experienced everyday aches and pains or felt overwhelmed by stress and anxiety, then I can fairly confidently say that you probably have been recommended yoga. And I have no doubt that yoga can improve your flexibility as well as your strength. So let's not forget that yoga isn't just about flexibility. And I have no doubt that yoga can provide you with the tools to help you approach life and whatever life throws at you. What is yoga ultimately? In the Yoga Sutras, which is an ancient yogic text written 2,000 years ago, Patanjali lays out the definition and purpose of yoga. So Patanjali says that yoga is the cessation of the fluctuations of the mind. Yogas chitta vritti nirodha. So yoga is the cessation of the fluctuations of the mind. So yoga uses movement, breath work, and meditation, as well as other guidelines for living to help the practitioner still the mind and to help the practitioner experience inner peace and contentment as they move around the world and approach their life. So yes, yoga will help you to strengthen and stretch your body and improve your mental well-being. However, there are many other possible benefits of yoga that might be unexpected for you. So for this video, I will be sharing 6 unexpected benefits of yoga. So before we dive in, I should highlight that throughout this video, I will use the term yoga, which not only refers to the physical yoga class that you might attend, but also encompasses the philosophical way of living your life, which is detailed in Patanjali's 8 limbs of yoga, which are written about in the Yoga Sutras, which I mentioned a few moments ago. So the 8 limbs of yoga include physical yoga, breath work, meditation, as well as many other practices that lead you on the journey of yoga. So if you'd like to learn more about the 8 limbs of yoga, then I have 3 videos that you might be interested in. I have the 8 limbs of yoga explained, which I will link in the video description and also in the cards right now. I also have the yamas explains, which is the first limb of yoga, and I'll link that again in the video description and in the cards right now. And then the third video is the niyamas explained, which explains the second limb of yoga, and I'll link that in the cards and in the video description. So if you'd like to learn more about the 8 limbs of yoga and specifically the first and second limb, then feel free to check those videos out. Let's dive into 6 unexpected benefits of yoga. So our first unexpected benefit is that yoga helps to build self-discipline. Yoga calls for a commitment to practice. It doesn't need to be every day, but over time, you might find yourself practicing physical yoga or meditation more and more. Yoga does not guarantee positive outcomes straight away, and the physical and mental benefits of yoga can only be realized by practicing on a consistent basis. If you do not continue to work the muscles of the body, you lose muscle tone over time, and the same can be said for mental well-being. Self-discipline is key for your yoga practice. Passion, courage, and drive, as well as self-trust, discipline, and self-compassion are key for maintaining a yoga practice. Once you begin to build self-discipline, your inner drive and motivation will permeate beyond your yoga practice and into the rest of your life. It takes a huge amount of effort to be self-disciplined, but within this practice, mental resilience increases, you feel more in control of your life, and you build self-trust, which leads on to our second unexpected benefit. Our second unexpected benefit is that yoga builds self-trust. So setting yourself a goal with detailed actions, following through with those desired actions, regardless of the outcome of the goal, is an incredibly empowering process. By committing to doing yoga and therefore committing to your overall health and well-being, you cultivate a trusting relationship with yourself. So think about the guilt and shame that you might have experienced when you set yourself perhaps the goal of getting up early and then you snooze the alarm and go straight back to sleep. Or perhaps you intended to only have 2 drinks and ended up imbibing an entire bottle of wine. Or maybe you committed to an exercise class several times a week, started with all guns blazing and cancelled on the second class. I use these examples not to highlight that these are more virtuous actions than others, they aren't, but rather they are common examples of letting our past selves down. So it's not that we should all be getting up at 5 a.m., that we should all become teetotal, and we should all exercise at the gym 3 times a week. I'm not suggesting that, but more it's about that it is powerful for your self-confidence and the relationship with yourself when you set yourself some actions to follow and you complete them in a compassionate way. You trust yourself to move around the world in a way that feels authentic for you. Our third unexpected benefit is that yoga nurtures an intimate relationship with your body. There are few other forms of exercise which emphasize such an intimate relationship with your body. Yoga as a physical movement of the body emphasizes a complete presence with your entire body, your breath, and the thoughts and feelings arising in your mind. So embodied presence is at the heart of a physical yoga practice, which can be an alien experience in our modern lifestyles. We are often confined to desks because our working hours contract us to, or we are told to push through during exercise classes because it is all about no pain, no gain. Or addictive and blue light emitting screens disrupt the signals telling us that it's time for rest and sleep. Yoga teaches us to listen to the cues of our body via physical yoga classes or meditation that emphasize being completely aware of our body and our breath. Within that listening, we sense that there might be some niggles and pain that mean the muscles need to be strengthened or stretched. Or we notice that we need to rest more or perhaps move more in order to let go of any sluggishness. Or we might become aware that our breath is quickening and we need to pause and slow down. Or we simply notice something deeper going on that might need the attention of medical care. In a world ruled by the mind, embracing the signals of our body is a revolutionary mindset that helps you to take better care of yourself. And before we move on to the next unexpected benefit, if you're finding this video useful, if you're enjoying this video, then please feel free to give it a like, a thumbs up. It tells me to make more videos like this, and it also tells YouTube to share my content with others so they can reap the benefits of these videos. So let's move on to the next unexpected benefit. Our fourth unexpected benefit is that yoga helps to improve focus and concentration. Not only does yoga and meditation encourage the essence of embodied presence so that you can embrace the present moment, so our ultimate goal on the journey to cease the fluctuations of the mind, which is detailed in Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. So not only does yoga and meditation do that, yoga and meditation also teach concentration techniques to help cultivate the state of meditation. We live in a distracting world. It can feel like everyone and everything is vying for our attention. Social media platforms are built on the attention economy. We receive free entertainment in return for our attention, so that we might allow our eyes to fall on an advertisement or our mind to discern whether we want to make a purchase with our hard-earned cash. It is hard to focus and concentrate when there is so much noise. Attending an hour-long yoga class or meditating for 20 minutes is time spent practicing the art of concentration. Within that concentration, wonderful things can happen. We can focus on creating a beautiful work of art, or we can focus on teaching our children some life skills, or listening to the problems of a dear friend wholeheartedly. Or we can simply enjoy reading a book or watching a film without the constant urge to reach for our phone because our mind wonders, how old is that actor or how old is that author? The need to practice concentrating is needed more than ever, especially with the deep threats that our world and our society face. In my opinion, I feel like more needs to be done at a societal level with regards to the impact that our current way of living our lives has on our nervous system, our physical health, and our capacity for deep creative thought. But by practicing concentration, we can become more focused on what truly matters to us. Our fifth unexpected benefit is that yoga encourages a compassionate approach to life, both to yourself and others. So the first limb of the 8 limbs of yoga, which is the path of yoga detailed in Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, is the yamas, which are how you take action in the world. And again, I have a video all about the yamas and another video all about the 8 limbs of yoga. So feel free to check those out after this video. So the first yama is ahimsa, which is translated as non-harming. This is the first step on your yoga journey, and rightly so, because ahimsa forms the foundation of your practice. This foundation of a non-harming approach to life for both yourself and others. So this is the foundation of yoga. Self-compassion and compassion are the first step on the path of yoga. And when we live our lives guided by the compass of compassion, we feel more content, we can be a better friend, a better loved one, or a family member. We can be a better citizen in the world. And there is research that indicates that a compassion practice benefits our physical well-being. So our sixth and final unexpected benefit for this video is yoga can help you to awaken your inner artist and unlock your creative potential. I am sure you've experienced the feeling of an idea apparently appearing to you from the ether. Where do these ideas come from, and when do you feel most creative? As Albert Einstein said, I think 99 times and I find nothing. I stop thinking, swim in the silence, and the truth comes to me. It is often when we stop trying so hard that we find that creative energy flows. The practice of yoga creates a relaxed and easeful but awake and aware state, a state that helps to facilitate the creative process. Yogic practices have been shown in scientific studies to increase alpha brainwaves, which are associated with lower levels of stress and greater levels of creativity. Not only does yoga cultivate a focused yet open and expansive consciousness, yoga also teaches non-attachment, self-compassion, and letting go of control. Silence and stillness are at the heart of yoga, and again, in the space, creativity can flow. These meaningful lessons from yoga help to facilitate creative expression that is without expectation, without limitation, without a harsh inner critic that can stifle creativity, and it creates creative expression that is alive with playfulness and vibrant freedom. Yoga offers a symphony of unexpected benefits. So beyond the physical prowess it imparts, yoga becomes a vessel for cultivating self-discipline, nurturing self-trust, deepening body awareness, honing concentration and focus, embracing compassion, and unlocking boundless creativity. As you step off the mat and into the world, carry with you the transformative power of these hidden treasures from yoga. So let the lessons learned through yoga's journey infuse every aspect of your existence, guiding you towards a more harmonious, resilient, and enriching way of being. So in embracing the unexpected, you embrace the full spectrum of what yoga has to offer, a path that is not just to wellness, but to a truly awakened life. So these are just some of the 6 unexpected benefits that came to mind for me. I have a few others, so I might make a part 2 for this video. So I'll add a link in the video description if I decide to do that in the future, and feel free to check that out. And also feel free to check my other videos about the 8 limbs of yoga, the yamas, and the niyamas. So if you enjoyed this video, then please feel free to give it a like, a thumbs up. It tells me to make more videos like this, and it tells YouTube to share my content with others so they can reap the benefits of these videos. And also, if you're not already subscribed, my name is Ilsa. I'm a yoga and yoga nidra teacher, and I would love it if you subscribed and became part of the community. I make videos like this, and I have a whole other host of videos about yoga and yoga nidra, so feel free to check them out. As always, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for practicing with me.